In the spring of 2013, Lincoln Middle School participated in an exciting new reading endeavor, One School, One Book. The program promoted reading, enriched literacy appreciation, and developed a reading community throughout the building. One book was provided to every student, teacher, and staff member in the building. The book was kept a surprise until reveal day. Life-size characters from the book and daily clues displayed in Times Square created an excitement throughout the building.
Students and staff, well, there is another One School, One Book clue. This time there are paper chain links hanging around the board. What could these chain links have to do with the words in the plants? Have you figured it out yet? The book title will be revealed 1 week from today. Have a great day.
At the opening assembly, the title was revealed, Because of Mr. Tirrup. Students received books with a book plate donated by the AFT and a pacing guide for independent reading. Weekly, Mrs. Vumbach announced a trivia question. One trivia winner from each grade level received a Meriden Public School book bag with a McDonald's gift card and the sequel, Mr. Tirrup Falls Again.
One of the challenges of taking a One School, One Book from an elementary level to a middle school level is finding that book that's age appropriate for our 6th graders as well as our 8th graders, that the content in the book is appropriate for all 3 levels. So that was a challenge, but we felt because Mr. Tirrup met that goal.
When looking at the book that we selected, we looked at the number of pages and what was a reasonable number of pages for our students to read weekly. And again, we had to look at that from our lowest reader to our highest achieving reader and what was manageable. And so when we determined it was about 50 pages a week, 10 pages a day that would work for our students, we ran it for a 4-week time period. And at the end of the 4 weeks, we decided to end it with another group assembly. And this time we were fortunate enough to get in contact with the author and explaining the program to him. He was very interested in coming to meet with our students and be a part of a One School, One Book project.
The author, Rob Bouillet, presented to the students during a school-wide assembly. His presentation was as enthusiastic and exciting as his book.
What I liked about it was that it was like I could relate all my friends to it, myself to it. I could even relate myself to multiple characters. I can't name a favorite part because it's like a word full of awesomeness that you can't even stop to take a break from it.
I think some of the most positive things that I noticed is that we had a lot of students who often are very reluctant to even pick up a book, let alone read it to completion. And the nice part about One School, One Book is they were invested in it because they knew someone at any time could ask them a question about that book. So they were keeping up with it, and we were keeping them accountable. And they were looking forward to the trivia every Wednesday and Friday and the opportunity to be a part of, something bigger in the school.
One School, One Book at Lincoln Middle School proved to be a wonderful experience. It allowed the school community to share in the joy of reading.
Our goal at Lincoln Middle School this year was to increase our reading across all curriculums. And that can't be done unless it is across all curriculums. It has to come outside of the language arts classroom in order to increase that goal. And One School, One Book certainly helped us with that in achieving that goal. And we'll continue with this success in trying to pick books that engage not only our staff members with our students, but next year our parents as well is one of our goals to look forward to for next year.
I read the whole book. I took the test on it. I got 9 out of 10.